bodies to lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom in Egypt.
That's right. It's spiritually called Sodom. Why? Because this is the exact replica of Sodom, but even greater, but on a more massive scale. Because in Sodom, they didn't have the technology to spread bestiality the way that they do now. You put it online. Just imagine Sodom with that kind of technology, right? That would be America.
Can I say something too? They even passed a law to where they give homosexuals the right to get married, to come together in a union that's supposed to be between a man and a woman, you know?
That's right.
So
somebody look up NAMBLA on their phone. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's wickedness on the left-hand power, basically, because when a man and a woman, the way it's supposed to be done biblically, you making a union before the Most High Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. But they doing it on the left-hand side to Satan by allowing men to marry men, women to marry women. That's basically just a damn sacrifice to Satan.
That's right.
That's right.
Hey, and they made it too. They made it to where, because people were voting against that, man. Like in California, people, they had a vote, and people were against it.
No Section 8 or no Proposition 8.
So they were like, you know what, we gonna make them accept this shit, and they made it nationwide, man.
But they still didn't accept it, like the brother said. They still didn't accept it, and they still didn't want it.
Right.
They just allowed themselves to be treated in that way. Let me ask you this: if you're a heterosexual, are you not already opposed to homosexuality? So how can you say you agree with it with any kind of way? To saying what the so-called white man doing is casting a spell on it.
It's confusion, man.
He's getting in your brain to where one day when it comes up, you're gonna mess around and be open to it. If you're a homosexual, then you're already in opposition to a heterosexual, right? So what I'm saying is, if you're a heterosexual, how can you be in the march with the homos? That doesn't make any sense. All you're doing is opening yourself up to Satan's wickedness.
Right. That's the principle.
You got more on that?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of meat on that.
I'm sorry. You was reading. Finish yours. Oh, okay. Well, you go ahead. We're gonna get that right now.
It says this is back in Isaiah 3 and 9. The show of their countenance doth witness against them, and they declare their sin is Sodom. They hide it not. Yeah, they hide it not. Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves.
That's right, like we was talking about adultery. They declare that sin as Sodom. In this kingdom, in this nation, in this country, in this city, you can go and you can get online and go. They got swingers clubs here in Dallas. They got all kind of matters to accommodate wickedness. Go ahead.
I think it was about over a year or two ago. They had posted online about a Christian swinger site. How Christian is that? A Christian swinger site?
Play too goddamn much, man.
You know,
y'all need to die, man.
That's direct, indirect opposition to each other, right?
That's an abomination. Having an orgy is an abomination according to the scriptures, man. You're not supposed to be doing that.
I heard people in North Greenville getting beat up because they were homosexual in Texas.
It's happening all over the place, honestly.
They got a homosexual church.
But
right
in my opinion, you deserve to get beat up. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to go around and do it, but you deserve to get beat up because that's just complete foolishness. You acting like a straight up imbecile.
It's stupid.
You sitting up here letting another man run up in your rectum. For what?
That's a booty.
In no way you can tell me that a vagina is worse than an anus. You can't prove that.
Good.
Somebody is, when you eat food, your body is designed to break it down with acid and turn it into bile, and then it turns into waste. And there's a specific spot. I didn't mean to make the whole like that. There's a specific spot that waste goes. Now you mean to tell me, and this is all Satan, you mean to tell me that place that's putting your penis in the sewage is better than putting it in the place where it's supposed to go? You telling me that? That don't make no sense. Two men laying with each other. That's complete just ignorance.
It's irrational.
That's against life.
Exactly.
It's unproductive for society, man. And it also is spreading disease, man. It's breaking up households, man. But these people out here are saying that homosexuality is cool. Yet these are the same people who are going through these churches and say they believe in the Bible. people don't believe anything but your goddamn self.
When you look at homosexuality, all it is just fulfilling your lust. They try to make it seem like they all in love. When you look at the numbers, then people are divorcing and beating each other at a more higher rate than the heterosexual.
Oh yeah.
All you doing is just fulfilling your lust. Go to a regular club. We'll say a heterosexual club. You go to that club. I mean, it's wild, but it's kind of tame at the same time. Ain't nobody just gonna be over in the back having sex, right? Getting head, unless you go to some strip club. I'm talking about a regular club. Go to a homosexual club, and that's all it's about. They coming in there naked. It's like just a big ass orgy.
Yo, man, you got go ahead.
No, you go ahead, bro.
Nah, I was just gonna say, man, for niggas out there too, even if you ain't into committing the act of popping another man, you ain't supposed to be running no train on these hoes either, man. Sex is not a group activity, man.
That's right, brother.
This nigga wanna flip a bitch.
And secondly, this is hella gay.
So that's
gay,
fact
man.
that you flipping women, man.
You over here chilling and watching your boy have sex with a woman.
That's gay.
While you know what I'm saying, getting yourself ready. I ain't gonna get too explicit. That's gay, fam. You know? Also too, man, you know, that's the spirit that brother said that, man. Hey, brothers, if you watching that porn, you know, you need to fast, man. Get that shit up off you, man. Because that's kind of... Technically, it's kind of gay.
Yeah.
Because you watching another man, you like, oh shit, you encouraging this nigga to like, fuck this bitch. Like, come on, man.
That's right.
Think about it. It's kind of gay, fam.
That makes perfect sense.
Leave that shit alone, man. And then you wonder why you just in the club like, I gotta get a bitch. Because them demons are on you, man. You don't watch 3 hours of porn. What you think? You done OD'd on porn, man. You done abuse yourself all night.
You got a lot of those male porn actors. They doing gay porn too. Because they can't make no money having sex. The porn industry is all for the women. So how do the men make money? They got to jump over there and have sex with a dude. But it all makes sense. If you're willing to sit there, like the brother said, waiting in line to get with the woman, your mind is open to that madness.
That's right.
Your mind is open to all that nastiness, all that filth that you see in porn, all them different genres of it.
Yeah, man.
If your mind is just going to be straight off, next thing you know, you're going to be looking at bestiality. Yeah. You're going to be somewhere in some dark, what do they call them? Movie rental places.
Yeah.
Looking for some snuff films.
Hey,
and the police going to come in there and wrap you up.
You was reading them. This is Leviticus 20:13. If a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death.
They shall surely be put to death. That's easy. That's easy. So when you see the gay parade, you can be upset, but at the end of the day, their fate is sealed. Their fate is sealed. Done deal. And then people think we always talking about the men. That's the women too. Romans chapter 1.
I already got it.
Yeah. Okay.
Now go ahead.
Women too.
I was just waiting.
It's not the men of our nation thinking that stuff is cute. 2 women kissing.
Women, hell.
2 women tongue kissing in the club.
These Judite women are into that too.
Yeah, you got the girl with the name Minaj. Our women are into that. The so-called Mexican woman too, they love that. Kissing all over each other at the club. Dancing all over each other at the club. Just imagine 2 dudes dancing a group of 5 dudes coming to the club, they just dancing all up on each other like that. That's nasty. It's the same thing with the women, that's nasty. Y'all need to take y'all ass to a cliff and jump off of it or something. Go ahead.
I mean, real talk, of course we don't go to clubs no more, but when we were in the world, they literally made it so cool to the point where, let's say you approach a group of females, you know, you trying to dance or something like that, and they in a circle twerking themselves and everything, and you know, you trying to get a little dance here and there, and they look at you like you the crazy one because you're trying to dance with them, but at the same time, bitch, you don't want to be twerking with these other women, man, and they trying to make it cool, like they look at you crazy for trying to do the natural thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right. This is Romans 1:24. Wherefore the Most High also gave them up to uncleanliness through the lust of their own hearts.
And that's that uncleanness. Because you don't want to follow the law, statutes, and commandments, you're gonna be left out there to die. You're you ain't gonna have no protection. You ain't gonna have no truth, no understanding. Because if you had truth and understanding, you wouldn't be sitting in the middle of this club and all these women twerking on each other, kissing on each other. They buying each other drinks. They wondering why you even there. You wouldn't, if you had understanding, you wouldn't live your life like that. But you not covered with that covering of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You covered with a covering of straight sin, like it says in Isaiah 30, if anybody want to get that. You covered with the straight up covering of sin. And you can't get it off of it. You can't see the light. All you see is sex comes to mind. It's all about sex. It don't matter man, woman, some people, animals. It don't matter. Go ahead.
It says to dishonor their own bodies between themselves, who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie.
The truth of the Most High is a man gets with a woman and have kids. That's the truth of the matter. There's no need for an orgy. No need for a threesome. Man get with the woman, they have kids, that's that. That's the truth of the matter. But you let Satan get involved, now you got 2 men, 1 woman, 12 men, 1 woman. You got all kind of wickedness, all kind of madness.
Unbalanced like a motherfucker.
Swingers, 1 man sharing his wife with the next man.
Man, that's crazy, bro.
You got all that stuff. When you let Satan get involved, that's what you have. Just you got Sodom. Go ahead.
It says, and worship and serve the creature more than the creator, who is blessed forever to while. For this cause, the Most High gave them up unto vile affections.
That's right. And who is that creature that the world likes to worship? It's you. Everybody wants to bring themselves up. You worship yourself, your birthday, the presents. You worship yourself. That's why you're constantly looking for pleasure for yourself. But if you were to submit to the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you wouldn't think like that. Right. You would put off those lusts that come to your mind. You would put that off and serve the Most High. That's right. You wouldn't be so willing to every time something pops in your head, you got to do it. For example, hunger. We all get hungry, but you got some people that just don't care to eat anything, anywhere, anytime. Anything. Put it on a plate, they'll eat it. Crocodile with lizard gravy, they'll eat that.
Scallop shit.
Yeah, all that stuff. Just put some ketchup on it, and people will eat it. Right?
It says, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
What's the nature of a woman? To lay with a man and have children. That's the nature of a woman. The nature of a woman isn't to be sleeping with dogs, with horses, with a 19-inch dildo. That's not the nature of a woman. The nature of a woman is to get with a man. If you want sex that bad to where you gotta have a dildo, you need to be with a man. You need to stop playing and get with a man. But you got women that are into porn, if not more than the men, the same amount. They got websites and tapes and all that at their house. All kinds of toys and all kinds of stuff. Get with a man and put all that stuff behind. Go ahead.
I got a little bit more, verse 27, and likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one towards another, men with men, working that which is unseemly.
That's right, and that's what I was talking about earlier. Something unseemly. Putting your penis into an anus that is unseemly. Your body is getting rid of nasty waste out of your anus. So why would you want to put your penis into that? Why would you want to do yourself like that? You might as well go in the sewer and just dive in the motherfucker. Have sex in the sewer.
If I can say this too, for a lot of guys, if you out there popping your woman in the ass, you going off too, man.
That's right.
That's not made for that, man. The Most High made the vagina for a specific purpose. You know, that's for our pleasure. And like the brother was going into, for the woman to bring forth children, man. You're not supposed to be popping your woman in her behind, man. You going off in that manner too, you know.
That's right. It's unseemly. Giving ourselves over to unclean lust. That's unseemly. Why would you want to do that? How is that even attractive? How does that even turn you on? It don't make no sense to be sitting up here putting your penis inside of somewhere where doo-doo comes out. That don't make no sense. I can't even fathom it.
What's the last part on there? And it says, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was meat.
And that's that recompense of their error. And what is going to happen? You're going to